This country has more odd denominations than I think any country around the world should have. But that's okay because I'm also odd. I am Benjamin. This is an episode of Numismatic Notes with Benjamin where we focus on the Burmese 35 chat of 1986. I got my information in this video from numista.com, the Standard Catalog of World Paper Money, and Wikipedia. Join me for this deep dive. Like I said, this is a Burmese 35 chat, and it comes from 1986. The colors are predominantly brown and purple, but you can see some blue in there if you look hard enough, and some yellows over here. It measures 155 by 74 millimeters, and it was printed by the Security Printing Wazi. This banknote is on a paper substrate, and it was demonetized on in 1987. I think in September of 1987, although it may have been in May of 1987. I always get confused with which number is the month and which number is the day, and sometimes so does the country. So forgive me for not knowing that information. But let's start looking at the security features of this note. Here in the upper left-hand corner, we have HD, and we have a serial number in Western digits. And down here in their alphabet, we probably have the equivalent of an H and a D, and we have letters that I assume, or numbers that I assume are the same as these numbers up there. So you have Western digits and you have Burmese digits. There is also a security thread here that fluoresces, and it fluoresces blue. And when you look here at the portrait, this is Aung San, and he was a famous general, and he was the father of Aung San Suu Kyi, who was under house arrest again in Myanmar, which Burma became not too much after this date here. But in this space here, you can see a watermark of Aung San. Let's see if we can't show you that. A much healthier looking Aung San. But I think they did that because on one of the other notes, somebody was brave enough to make the watermark look more like his daughter. And that was very interesting to me. There are red and blue silk fibers that are embedded in the paper, and the fibers fluoresce blue and yellow when looked under a black light. So this is General Aung San in uniform, and I also like this bird here, which is a peacock, and you see it to the right of the portrait, and another name for this bird is the bee hintar, or the Brahmini duck. We have those here in Oklahoma. In fact, I didn't realize that they were an imported bird because they're just everywhere. Farms use them as guard dogs because they have a wild scream, as those of you who watch Kung Fu Panda would know. These are odd. The whole series is odd. The 1985 to 1987 series is full of odd denomination notes, and they think it might be due to the leader of Burma. At this time, it was General Ne Win, and he was very superstitious and an avid follower of numerology. And so 35 is half a 70. I'm trying to find the reason why it's a 35, and I can't. However, the bank officials of Burma and later Myanmar have never really had a lot to say about why they had these weird denominations. When we look at the back of the note, though, I mean, very detailed weird denominations. And on this side, there is a standing carving right here of Nat Tar, who is a mythical dancer. And this mythical dancer is standing on a lotus bud. And over here, some more wood carvings. It looks like it's a wood carving of an angel, and it's from a door in Shui Bin Kyung Monastery in Mandalay in Burma. So if you've ever been to Vegas back in the day and you were at Mandalay Bay, you were in a casino that relates to Burma. And there in the middle, you see that beautiful Muscovy duck. And from this angle, it does look more like a duck than a peacock. But wow, look at that tail. And look at these ornate lathe work in such multiple colors. It's truly a beautiful banknote, you guys. And it's odd that it's a 35. It didn't last very long. It barely seemed to last a year in circulation before it went away. Oh, it's a 35. I thought I might have said a 30 earlier. But what do you think about it? Cuss and discuss with me. Like and subscribe. Share this video, guys, and let's get me up to 2,000 likes and subscriptions, and let's see if I can't get monetized. But it doesn't matter. I'm still going to make this content for you because I love making the content. Doing the research is a pleasure and a hobby in and of itself. I am Benjamin. This is Numismatic Notes with Benjamin. Have a jewel of a day.